Winnebago's new electric RV has been revealed at the Florida RV Super Show. Starlink will be included on certain motorhomes from Thor Industries and more. It's time for the latest in RV and camping news. I'm Jason Epperson. This is RV Miles. Thanks so much for being here yet again for another RV and camping news roundup. We begin at the Florida RV Super Show, which is one of the two biggest shows of the year. It's just wrapped with early attendance numbers looking close to last year's record. No word on how RV dealers are faring with sales, but supplies, gear, and upgrades from vendors are apparently flying off the shelves. The biggest news came from Winnebago, who, as promised, revealed a fully operational prototype of its all-electric Class B RV camper van known as the ERV2. ERV1 debuted at the same event last year, but it was built on a custom chassis and they kept everyone at arm's length. You couldn't even go inside it. The ERV2 is built on the Ford E-Transit chassis, and Winnebago was giving test drives at the show. To cut right to the chase, Winnebago told Car and Driver that the real-world observed range is between 100 and 140 miles, which fits about in with what Ford is saying the range of the E-Transit is. That's less than both the ERV1 and the Thor electric RV we toured last year. That's surely due to the fact that the Transit is mostly built for in-town deliveries and not RV conversion, but certainly it's a lot easier to get a camper van from a manufacturer and build it out. That range is underwhelming to be sure, but remember, this is a prototype. As EV range improves, it'll become more feasible. Winnebago is also looking at range extension possibilities for a future commercial version. That would likely be some sort of fuel-based generator. The house systems inside are all powered by 48-volt electricity, aided by a 900-watt solar capacity and a 15,000 watt-hour battery bank that's stored beneath the floor to maximize interior space. Recycled materials are used extensively throughout the interior, including in the flooring. Cab seat coverings are made with renewable plant-based materials, and acrylic countertops are made from biodegradable materials. You can change the color of the lights inside, or as Winnebago's press release spins it, unique broad color spectrum lighting allows users to customize the interior lights from white to red, which helps to reduce light pollution and negative effects on native flora and fauna. Nice spin, guys. The interior is striking, though, inspired by a modern fusion of Japanese and Scandinavian design. There's a 5-in-1 sleep lounge and 2 adaptable workspaces with built-in charge points and a Wi-Fi router on board. The proprietary Winnebago Connect system allows users to monitor and control the vehicle's electrical and energy management systems using a display inside the vehicle or on a single app that has it all together. Many thanks to our friend Joshua Sheehan for the footage from Tampa. His excellent YouTube channel Gander Flight is full of great RV tips and tricks for RV ownership and more. Please give him a visit. There's a link up here somewhere.
On every road trip, there are moments you wish could last forever. Your kids running into the ocean for the first time, that perfect campsite with views that amaze and surprise, a hike through Sarah's Crack, moments you spend time planning and you wish would never end. But like all good adventures, they do. But you know what doesn't have to end? Your Road Pass Pro membership you used to plan that memory-making vacation. Grab your Road Pass Pro membership today and lock in the $49.99 price for life. Featuring some of our favorite trip planning sites like Campendium and Road Trippers and the Togo app for checklists, Road Pass Pro will help you create an amazing RV adventure. Save $10 off your first year with code RVMiles10X and lock in the renewal rate of $49.99 for life. Road Pass Pro is going up in the new year, so if you've been on the fence, now is the time to join and save. Just click the link in the description and use code RVMiles10X to save $10 off your first year of Road Pass Pro.
World's largest RV manufacturer, Thor Industries, has partnered with SpaceX to include Starlink satellite internet on select motorized RVs. This is the flat, high-performance Starlink system that works in motion and costs around $2,500 off the shelf before the $135 a month service fee. Thor is the first OEM to work directly with Starlink to integrate it into the vehicle, and it will initially be available as optional equipment on their Airstream, IntegraCoach, Jayco, and Tiffin brands. No doubt we'll see other manufacturers offer Starlink soon, but I have to be honest, these kind of announcements annoy the heck out of me. I love Starlink. It's fantastic and flawed, but it works for people who are in the middle of nowhere often. But what happens when Starlink comes out with a new dish a year from now? The high-performance dish takes a lot of power. That's essentially why they're installing it on motor coaches with generators on board. What if it gets better? I think that's fairly likely to happen, don't you? I don't understand why manufacturers insist on integrating things like this. Maybe it's our fault for buying into it when we see it on the lot, but we'd all be much better served by a convenient way to mount all sorts of devices to the roof with a port to run wires and to power anything we want to add up there. It shouldn't require drilling gaping holes and trying to figure out how to snake a wire all over your RV anytime you want to add an antenna or a solar panel. I know that's the problem Thor's trying to solve by putting Starlink up there, but changes are going to need to be in the future. Technology changes. And if I buy a $400,000 motorhome, I want to be in it for the long haul. Make it simple so dealers can sell and install upgrades without us having to worry about them tearing our brand new unit apart to add some solar or a Wi-Fi extender. Just put a simple bar up there that we can attach antennas like Starlink to. Anyway, I still think the best option for most RVers is to go with the standard regular performance dish direct from Starlink. It won't be integrated into your RV, but why do you need it to be integrated into your RV? You can move it around your campsite and get the best view of the sky, which is what Starlink really requires. As we mentioned last week, RV sales are down, but 2023 is set to be a big year for camping. Spring break season may seem miles away, but the Texas Association of Campground Owners, who absolutely goes by the acronym TACO, are warning that you should probably reserve sites very soon. Quote, "We've never had as many RVers seeking campsites as we have right now, and that means you need to make your campsite reservations earlier than ever," said Brian Schaefer, executive director of TACO, which hosts TexasCampgrounds.com. In order to navigate those bookings you make this year, Moon Travel Guides has published a new RV guidebook. Moon is well known in the guidebook industry. USA RV Adventures includes 25 flexible RV trip itineraries from scenic drives and epic hikes to tranquil campground stops for the RV curious, first-time RVers, or experienced road trippers. Bonnie and Grant Sinclair have driven their RV all over the U.S., visiting all 50 states and over 275 National Park Service sites. In the book, they share their expertise and all the tips and tricks that come from a life on the road. It's available at your favorite booksellers February 28th, 2023. That's it for this week's RV and camping news. We'll be off next week. We hope you are having a great new year, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot, everybody. Goodbye.